Hello all, this is Aishwarya, Digital Lifestyle Coach, and I'm so happy to be meeting you all over this recorded Zoom video. And thank you so much, San Academy, for this lovely opportunity. I'm feeling so fresh and I'm feeling so light because I'm addressing my most favorite group, the students group. And trust me, you all are in the best phase of your life. Enjoy this as much as possible, right? And I thought I'd just share a few thoughts with you because this is not any preaching, this is not any advising session. This is just a thought sharing session, right? Because there were some things, if somebody had told me when I was, in my 12 or 13 or 14, that time, this 12 to 18, this time, if somebody had told me all this, I would have been more prepared for my life right now. So I thought, why not share this with the students because they know what to expect and how to keep themselves prepared for what's coming up, right? And don't consider this as advice. This is something which is tried and tested, right? Enjoy your life. Whatever I'm going to tell you, you're going to be enjoying and doing it. Okay. So let me share my screen. I've put this all together in the form of a PPT. So I'm just going to be sharing that with you all today. All right. So this session is about early awakening. So what is this name all about? Early awakening. Okay. So as I told you, somebody when I was in my 13 or 14 had told me, Aishwarya, you know what? You should know that life is all about this. Apart from your marks and schooling, you need to know that if you get all this right, life is going to be a lot easier for you. We want life to be easy, right? I'm not saying it should be simple, but if the amount of effort we're putting into something, if somebody had told us that not just this, but there is this and this you have to consider in your life would have been a lot easier. So I'm going to tell you what this DNC is apart from your studies, so that you are really successful and very happy in your life. Yeah. Okay. So early awakening. Now, just let me throw out an open question. Do you like them? Who doesn't, right? MS Dhoni, Kalam sir, then we have Saina Nehwal. So who doesn't like them? And there are so many such celebrities who have, made our country so proud, and we all love them for various reasons, don't we? Don't you feel there is something which is common in all of them? It's called as a passion, right? That is one word. It's not anything. It's when you're talking about hard work, when you're talking about approach and everything, it's about the passion. Passion is, just self-actualizing yourself with what you want to become. What is it you want to become? You dream to become something, right? So that process of fixing your goal and dreaming to become that person you want to be in future should start right now. This is the best time to think about it, right? So all these person, they believed they could, so they did. They had the right attitude, right approach, and right mentors. Right attitude is very, very important. See, there are three things: knowledge, skill, attitude. What is knowledge? Knowledge is something that is abandoned and it's available everywhere. You learn. Learning can happen anytime, right? Skill is about the way you apply your learnings. But attitude is the entire attitude and approach. It's the way you approach things, right? And that's attitude. So by far, you know what? People with lesser knowledge and lesser skill, with the right attitude, have been the most successful people in life. Right? I always say this. Like when I was back in school, I was a very timid girl, and I was very sincere, and I was those people who would feel very, very, scared if something is not done. That's something I want to change. If something is not done, if you're forgetting something, my mistake, right, and you get scolded, it's okay, because you need to feel those moments sometimes in life. I was never scolded in my school days. I was always, punctual, sincere, did no mistakes barring once or twice. So I was always used to being in the right places. But when I grew up, when I went to college and after that work, I saw that life is not the same, right? And I was not prepared to handle all this because I've never faced failures or rejections. So it's okay. Start facing failures and rejections right from now. This is your place to learn, make mistakes and learn again, right? And you will have a lovely attitude when, once you bloom and come out of the school. So that's about this slide where I talk about the attitude, approach, and the right mentors. So that also is very important. Mentor is about somebody whom you like and whom you want to be like, right? And those are called as role models, but also these people who are approachable to you. They are your mentors. There are many teachers, and you get yourself very close to something which a particular teacher says, right? Because you like the way the person expresses himself or herself, and you feel you're able to connect to that person. So those are your mentors. Never leave your mentors, right? Be behind them. Ask the right questions that will make you grow, right? Okay. So what do you aspire to become in future? Any of these great people? Some a great painter, a great tennis star, a singer, a dancer. Right? There are many options. So, and apart from these are not the only four options. There are a lot of things you would want to become, right? So, have you ever thought of that? There is studies, there is history, geography, science, civics, economics. There are so many things going on around you. Right? Marks is something you want to score. You want to top 1, 2, 3. You want to get your grades right. Go into the right college, your favorite college. Do this course. All that is right. But would you want to stop that? Don't you want to become world famous? Don't you want people to be talking about you? Would you want to be the next Sundar Pichai? Right? If you're going to be this tech savvy person, you should make a mark before you leave, right? It's not just about scoring high marks and getting into the right college and finishing your course and getting a degree and getting placed. That's not life all about. Life is about creating a mark, right? And this is again no advice. If somebody had told me all this earlier, I would have been really prepared. I would have been a rebel. Rather, I would have been more like asking more questions, being more inquisitive. I would have looked for learning also beyond the books. I didn't do that, right? So, but right now the education system has also changed. Look at your teachers, and they're so they want to be updated, and because those days there was things were different for us also, but now teachers are so updated, right? And they wherever there is learning, the teachers want to share it with the students, right? That's the kind of learning, the real time learning, the real life learning going around you is what teachers would also want to give you. Your institution wants to give that to you, so you should also be prepared for that. So this is more fun. It's not just something where I'm not going to be asking you a lot of questions after I give my video or PPT. This is something for you to listen to, internalize, start practicing apart from your regular studies also. Yeah. By the way, there are many great personalities that I've not added. So I'll be passing on this PPT to you. Feel free to, alter the slide and add a lot of personalities that you like. Right. You're awesome. Do you believe that you're awesome? If not, please start believing you are awesome. Especially this teens, 13 to 18, they're really, really awesome. You know why? Everybody is awesome. But the moment you get into your teen phase, there are three things which make you even more special. You can think abstractly, you can think long term, and you can set your life goals. I never knew that there is something called a goal when I was in school. I really didn't know. In fact, even in college, I did not know. I thought, life is this, and after school, college, and after college, this. I had this mentality, but it's not the same. I'm sure you kids are really smart. Your children are really smart. You know it is not the same, right? So the first step to chase your dreams, awaken early and chase your dreams is what, to believe that you're awesome. If you don't believe you're awesome, nobody's going to believe. Never let somebody say that you are you're not good for nothing. No, there is, everybody is unique and everybody has the special talent, right? There is something or the other this person can do. Nobody is useless. Please believe that. Maybe you have a talent in singing, which is this, and you can bring it to this using your skill and expertise and practice, right? But nobody is useless. God made nobody that way. Yeah. Okay. Now, all of us are awesome. You're awesome. But the question is, are we putting our potential to full use? I made a nice pot painting yesterday. What about today? I made another pot painting. How different is your pot painting that you did last month and this month? Have you improved somewhere? Have you shown a variation? Did you go back to your internet and refer to some sites and come back with a lot of designs? Right? What about your creativity in other areas? I tried this song, but you tried that song, which is more difficult and more challenging. That's about putting your full potential to use. Yeah. And can we channelize our potential towards achieving a dream? Of course we can. Don't you think so? Right. So if you think that channelizing your potential, towards chasing your dream is possible, it's awesome. And I thought there are 5 important steps that will help you, right? And it's a DIY approach, which is the do it yourself approach. And these 5 steps I tell you is tried and tested. It's simple and effective, and this is no preaching and a try it for yourself formula. I'm not going to say do this to win over life, right? These 5 steps will help you get your basics right towards chasing your dreams and your goal. Okay, let's see what these 5 steps are. Okay, so as I told you, had only somebody told me this earlier, it would have been easier for me to learn the new, unlearn things, that I thought was right but wasn't, and relearn a few concepts which has already given me the results. See, learning anything new is possible anytime, but you need to unlearn certain things in different phases of your life which actually is not working. And relearn meaning, I know something, somebody is telling it to me after 3 years, it's okay to relearn. It's okay to keep learning and relearning and unlearning. Yeah. Okay, coming back to our 5 steps formula. Step number 1, start your day with affirmations. What is affirmation? Positive things. Saying a yes, right? I am is the most affirmative thing that you can tell yourself. Yeah. And I try these affirmations. I've been trying these for the last few years, and I have a 10 affirmation. Today is going to be an awesome day. That's the first thing I tell myself. And I forgive myself for my mistakes, be it big, be it small. You have to forgive yourself. All of my problems have a solution. I only compare myself with myself. And the today me is going to be better than the yesterday me. My confidence grows when I step out of my comfort zone. I might not be very good at making videos, but if somebody says make a video, I will try and do it because I'm not comfortable doing it, and that's exactly why I'm going to do it. Yeah. So that's about stepping out of your comfort zone. I can make a difference. I have the power of making my dreams come true. I accept who I am. Self acceptance is so important. I have a fat face or have a curly hair, and it's okay. It's okay. It's absolutely okay. Accept who you are. It's not just about the way you look or the level of intelligence. Not that you're unique. As I told you, you have a lot of potential inside you. Let's find out what that potential is. So accept you for what you are. I believe in myself and my abilities. It is okay not to know everything. Nobody in the world can know everything. It's okay not to. Yeah. This is something I repeat to myself every day, even today. And my son, who's 4.5, has different affirmations. He says, "I'm the best. I can do it. God is always with me. Today is my day. I'm awesome." He says these 5 things every day. You know, so these things actually charge you up, and these are called affirmations. That's the step 1. When you wake up and you say nice things to yourself, your day is going to be awesome. Second thing, analyze yourself. Self analysis is very, very important because we don't know what we don't know. We don't know what we don't know. That's the fact. Sometimes we think we know everything, sometimes we think we don't know anything. Both are not the right places to be. You need to analyze yourself, right? And this is the right age, right? I did my self analysis when somebody told me, you need to understand your strength and weakness, your threats, and all of it. Sometime when I was going to get placed, and that was in my 21. That's fine, but then why shouldn't I be doing it really early in my life? I should know what I'm good at, right? And I would have probably put all my energy towards things that I'm good at, and I would have been something else probably. Yeah, so it's the right time for you guys also.
Yes, so whatever might be your talent, figure out those and work towards improvising on those skill sets. So if you're at this level in a certain dance form, see how you can reach this level. That's the key to success, right? So you identify your talents. I've given about 7 space here. If you have more, you can have add on to this list. I've given just 7 blanks. And apart from that, I also have a thumbs up and a thumbs down. And how do I convert a thumbs down into thumbs up list? It's okay to have setbacks. That's absolutely fine. But not at the cost of you losing your happiness. Say you have a very bad temper, you're short temper. Is that good? No, because it's not going to help you. It's not going to help others is secondary. It's not going to help you. You're going to lose your peace of mind. So can we think about ways wherein we can convert this to this in cases like that? So that will really help you achieve what you want and make you at peace. Than even saying make you a better person, it will keep you at peace. And it is so, so important to be in terms and be in peace with yourself first. Okay, so when you list your talents, also make sure to list your setbacks and see if you can convert a few from here to here or at least here. Okay, great. Step number 3, goal setting. Now you have a dream. Unless you have a definite plan to you have a definite timeline, you have a definite defined line as to this is my dream, you cannot, achieve it. I dream to become many things, but that's a little vague, right? It's good to dream, but when you have a goal saying, by this time I want to become this in this field, or I want to get into this college and take up this course, that becomes definite, right? So when you give the definition to your goal, it becomes when you give the definition to your dream, it becomes a goal, right? Let's say a defined dream is a goal, and it is important to have a goal, because if you don't see, say you want to go on a tour, okay, without knowing what time your flight is, can you board the flight? You need to know how long your what is the duration of the tour, and how many of you are traveling. You have so many things, so that definiteness is there, right, for you to plan. It's the same way, that's the same thing with your life. You can have so many random things which are lingering in your mind and all of that, but that's a dream. I want to do this, fine, but by when, right? Being very specific. So that's a goal, yeah. And there is a goal card I've shared here. I'm good at this and I'm bad at this. What will I improve, and how will I make these improvements? If my plan doesn't work, what will my other plans be? You write all of this. This is like a worksheet, and you also say, my goal to become this by this year is this. Make it very definite, and see that every day. That sort of gives a motivation in you to achieve that. And also have a plan. You have a dream, now you have a goal, but you need a plan. How are you going to achieve it? A goal without a plan is just a wish. Next, boost your self-image. This is very, very important. So there will be hundreds of people telling you, I can't. Prove them that you can. And to boost your self-image, this is something I do, and it's worked for me. It's called as mirror talk. I talk to myself in the mirror. I tell that, today I'm going to do this, and I want to do this by next 1 month, and I visualize myself. I give a very happy victory talk. I did this when I was 3 years back, saying I felt as though I'm addressing a group of people at IIT Madras, because that was my dream, and I kept doing it, and I was visualizing those scenes. And guess what? In just about 1 year, I got a call from IIT Madras saying, I would like you to take a session. I'm not just, there is a lot of things that happened in between that. Like, I did post a lot of videos, my training videos, and I went and addressed different crowds at different other colleges. So, then people observed me, and from there my contact went to IIT. So all of this happened. Yeah. So this visualization is important, because it just gets registered in your subconscious mind that you start taking action towards achieving your goals. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. And I've taken about 5 sessions in IIT, by the way. So that really makes me feel good, because my marks that I got in 12th, nowhere can take me close to IIT. But I really wanted to, so I did whatever I could. And yes, I did achieve it. Next is positive affirmations. Surround yourself with things that are positive. Like your simple watch. Why do you think you have this peace, bro? Your simple watch saying, stay calm, dream, achieve, live. And our telepathy says, life is very short and always be happy. These are happiness quotes around you. Have a lot of these posters, listen to a lot of these songs. The song specifically has a lot of beautiful things that he talks about, on how to lead a life. You should listen to more of such songs. And newspaper cuttings, if I see something nice, I just cut and keep it with myself. And plans, happy cards, and then a room full of positive things. Just imagine waking up to a room full of positive things. You don't need to spend a lot on it. You can just get positivity from things that you have. As I told you, your favorite t-shirt. When you're buying a t-shirt, look for quotes with have nice, t-shirts with nice quotes, more than enough. When you're gifting something to a friend, gift him something that will make him feel happy and positive about himself. And greenery is very good, right? Having a role model is the last step, and it's important to have role models, especially at this age, because we feel so good and we want to be something like them. Like for me, MSG was a role model, but not somewhere in school. When I came to college and I saw him, and after seeing a lot about, after the World Cup victory and the IPL, he was my role model, because it takes a lot of hard work to reach what he was. And imagine, after so many failures, he's achieved that success. And that's something, failure is something I was scared of. And I really, really wanted to be like him. Like, I know his level of greatness is different, but at least in my life, if you can say, okay, it's okay to fail, it's okay to try, I'm going to give it another try, I'm going to improve, I'm going to do things differently. Last time something did not work, but this time I'm going to correct those things and see if it works, So that okay to fail, but you're going to succeed someday by improvising, on oneself, your skills. That thought came after seeing MSG. So likewise, everybody will have role models. I love this person, I want to be like him. It's always good to have that person as a role model. And you will not believe there are so many world famous personality, right, who maybe even your role models now, and they had a lot of challenges. So if you are the one who has this ifs and buts in your mind, it's okay. It's okay. Everything will fall in place if you have a dream, if you have a goal, if you have a plan, and if you're positive, if you're working towards it, universe will support you. Seriously. The first person I'm talking about is Thomas Alva Edison. What didn't he invent? Like everything. Did you know that he had hearing disability? So that's something. I mean, did he even think that as limitation? Look at all that he has given to us. Sir Isaac Newton. You must have known about this famous story that teacher sent him out of the class because he was restless. He was not paying attention. He went and sat under a tree. Apple fell down, and what happened? Gravity was invented. He's discovered the physics with his three laws of motion. So nothing is impossible for a willing mind. The great Steve Jobs, he started off in a garage. If he had thought that I don't have money to have my own office space and all that, no, we wouldn't have got world's best products in our hand today, the Apple products. You know? Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, a very simple person, such an inspiration, and look at the awards and accolades. Hard work and dedication personified is him. And as I always say, MST, just look at the awards he's got. And if you've seen this movie, MST, The Untold Story, that will give you a lot of, hope and inspiration for your life. So please do watch such movies. Chuck Day, MS Dhoni, The Untold Story, things like these. And who is this? Mark Zuckerberg, founder of Facebook. So about him, yeah. Do you know that his work with charity? You should read a lot about that, and go to Google and type about Mark Zuckerberg. You'll find a lot of things about him, of which his contribution for social causes is the biggest. And he is a minimalist by nature. What is a minimalism? Not, not having something that you don't need. Like if there is a big room, if the thing in that room does not have any use, it means, I have to take it and I have to trash it. That doesn't have a value. As in, not trash it, you can give it to somebody who might use it also. Don't buy anything that you will not use, right? Don't buy anything that you feel you will not wear. You don't need to wear because you have enough t-shirts, so don't buy. Don't overstock. Buy only what you need. Yeah, so that's minimalism. And have you seen great people like him and Steve Jobs? You must have seen them wearing pretty much the same color of t-shirts and outfits. Go and read about them. You will know what I mean. All right, so we've spoken about so many different things, out of which, where are you going to take the action? What are these steps and where you're going to take the action? You're going to start your day with affirmation. Please promise to yourself, for your benefit, not for anybody, that you're going to start day with affirmations and positive talks. Do a self-analysis, set your goals, boost your self-image, and have role models. So this is, I'm going to show you something that worked for me, and I started my own company. Like, this is manifestation of my vision. I wanted to do something. I wanted to be an entrepreneur all the time in my life, and it turned into reality. And so that visualization happened. It didn't happen in 1 year or two. It took for me 5 years to have the confidence that yes, I am good to be on my own, right? So my company is called Digitalize, and this is a logo. And I had travel goals of having 2 vacations per year. And my goal also includes about spending quality time with my friends and family, and 100+ trainings. This was one of my goals, and I've achieved it. So happy about that, because training has always been my passion. And so buying my own apartment, which again took some time, but I really wanted to own one. So yes, likewise, all that I would say is, if I can, anybody can. You can. You have all that potential to become a superstar. You're the rock star. Start today. Work in a very systematic manner. Show that improvement, that millimeter improvement is also okay. Don't stop. It's okay to go slow. Yeah. And study for life, not just for marks, right? All of them must have told you this by now, right? So yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much. Wonderful connecting with you. God bless.